Oh, we're back. We have another one from Smokehouse. Something new from the Smokehouse. Um, this is their famous Amos IPA at 6.2% alcohol by volume. So to say on this, oh, it's named after a doggy. It's named after a doggy. Bold and lively, like Smokehouse's spirited mini wired-haired Dachshund. They say it's an IPA with, I don't need to know any of these things. They say it's unforgettable and full of character, just like Amos. Well, that's cute. Yeah. Named after a doggy. They even have the doggy on the label. No, kind of. They kind of cut his ears off, but he's there. Anything on the website? Nothing different. They say they have British malts, and it's 54 IBU. So there you go. Maybe expecting kind of a more traditional British IPA. We'll see. We'll see how modern this feels. See if they sneak any suspect tropical notes in there that I'm not a big fan of. We'll see what they do. But yeah, famous Amos. Let's pour this. See what it looks like. All right. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's pretty looking beer. Nice copper color. Decent head. Going there. Oh, Ramali's Ales and Lagers, Homebrews and Craft Beer. This must be Paul under a rebranding, I'm assuming. Saying, cheers, brother. Cheers to you, sir. Is this just a new thing you're doing, like right now? Or have you done this for a little while now and I've just not noticed? Okay, yes, it is indeed. Yes. Okay, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I hope you're keeping well, my friend. Yeah, that's a pretty looking beer. It looks kind of like ambery, kind of red almost on camera. Of course, camera always adds a little bit of darkness. I always got to mention that just in case you're new to the fucking channel and you're watching this review for the first time. It's actually a very nice sort of deep copper wire kind of color. So it's a very pretty beer. Go to the aroma. Caramel malt. Feels like a teeny tiny bit of grapefruit and pine coming up there as well. This smells like it's going to be more traditional, quote unquote, of an IPA. Maybe not quite super West Coasty, but like maybe more traditional East Coast. If people even remember what the fuck that kind of style used to be, where it was much more heavily British influence, where it was much more malt forward. If you were getting hops, it was much more in the background. It was much more pine. It was much more grapefruit. If you went to the West Coast, then those would become much more dank. You'd maybe get some Simcoe added in there. It'd be very intense. Whereas like an East Coast kind of version of this kind of thing was much more subdued. And then, of course, New England kind of blew up as a style. And you get all the juice bombs and all the IPAs with no bitterness and all kinds of horse shit. That is very regrettable, and we should all forget and leave in the past. But we ain't there yet. But this is smelling promising, smelling like an old school, more what I'm kind of used to an IPA being back in the day. And now that I'm an oldster, That is just much more important, right? I'm like a a millennial or a alpha or a Gen Z would consider me a boomer just because I'm born in 1978. Whatever. Cheers. Oh, okay, yep. First off, nice light medium body to it. It's already got points, and I'm docking that fucker on the motorcycle points. Hopefully, life points. Hopefully, he dies soon. In Minecraft, of course, like with Jack Black. Hopefully, Jack Black murders him in Minecraft, and then kills himself in Minecraft, and also in real life. So, lower medium bodied. Immediately, you get a little bit of caramel maltiness. There's definitely a grapefruit presence to this. It feels like a little bit of pine. It's much more the malt, and the finish is a nice kind of dry, lingering thing. It's not super bitter. It's a pretty easygoing, like easy to drink IPA. It feels more akin to like a British style or traditional East Coast style. Um, I like this. Yeah, definitely grapefruit around the sides of the tongue and stuff like that. The bitterness is kind of like it starts out a little teeny bit sharp, and then it becomes this lingering dryness, which is nice. It's not bad. I kind of wish the grapefruit and the pine came up a little bit more, but that's just a minor complaint. It's always a pleasure when you get like an old school kind of IPA that's decently made, and Schoolhouse has kind of done this here. And again, of course, famous Amos. It's named after a dog, so that's cute. That gets points. It's my show. If you have a beer that's named after a dog, you're going to get points. The rest of the beer could be shit. Your beer could be the just most disgusting piece of shit in the world. You got a dog on the label, or your beer is named after your dog, or something like that. You'll at least get like a 2 out of 10. I'm at least going to give you that. Style wise, is a more traditional IPA. This is about 7. It could use some improvement. Like I said, I kind of wish the pine and the grapefruity kind of flavors came up a bit more in the finish. But it's more just a lingering dryness, so that's a little bit of a fault, I guess. A little bit of a letdown. But I like the body to it. I like the aroma. Would I buy it again? Definitely. So style wise, I'm gonna go 7 on that for style. I think that sits at a good spot. It's nice and solid. And my own personal preference, I'm gonna go 7. I like it. I would buy it again. And Paul saying, sounds traditional, sounds up my alley. Yeah. It's it's not a world beater of any sort, even when it comes to the style, but we get so few examples of this anymore where it's not bombarded by just fucking weird, oh, here's our mango passion fruit peach IPA with no bitterness. it's it's amazing when you get one of these, even if it's just kind of an okay beer. And we got Craig saying sounds decent. It is decent. He says lovely color. You have a lovely color as well, sir. Thank you. Oh, you mean the beer? Okay. Old School Crusher. Yeah, Old School Crusher. That's where I'd sit this. 6.2%. That's definitely a crusher for seasoned alcoholics like Paul and myself. And hey, Craig as well. I'm including you in on that, Craig. That's right, bitch. You're included in. Yeah. All right. I think that's all I have to say about this one. I got 2 other beers to do. I'm going to do them in quick succession, and then I have to fuck off and do other stuff tonight. So, yeah, I'm going to be back in, say, 10-ish, 15-ish minutes, and I'll have another beer. I don't think it'll be as interesting as this one. I think the last 2 I have are kind of like, but we'll see. We'll see. But honored, yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, Paul. Thanks for watching, Craig. And anyone else who catches this later on. And we'll see you again when we see you. Goodbye.